guys, this is John with Liquid Life Gardens. One of the reasons I got the 2 bars, I'm at the back of my property and I wanted to clear some of this. So I'm going to show y'all what I got going, and we'll take a little ride around so you can see what it is. As you can see there, all this stuff here, I want to get cleared out. Okay, now there is a pond in there full of water, but I don't believe they were digging a pond out. I believe what they did was they dug a pit and they filled it with a bunch of junk. Trash in that. So you know, once I clear this out and get to it, I'm gonna have to clean all that out. But the ground rises right here. If you can see, it starts rising at the back of my property. It rises really steep, and up back here there's actually a hill in that from when I guess they dug out the pond, all the dirt. Now there's 3 big oak trees growing out of this thing. There's one right there, and then there's 2 more in there. I think I'm gonna leave the oak trees, and I just want to clear everything else out, and then cut this hill down so that my property drains that way towards the ditch. So let me give you a little ride around this thing so you can see how big this is, how much stuff it is, but all this has got to go. So, as you can see, I want to clear all this out, and I got a ditch right along here. It's just enough room to get my tractor through. Now that ditch is about 2.5 feet deep, and it's sharp drop. So I definitely don't want to back off in there, but this is one of the reasons I got the 2 bar, was to clear this stuff. And the reason I had the idea of using the edge tamers to skid on that ground and just catch that stuff right at the base and just pull it all out. As you can see, we're still going down good ways. People throwing crap in my yard. It's awesome. And you can probably see maybe a little bit of the water in there. Clear all of this out. That's one of the big trees I want to leave. Clear all this out. That's the other big one I want to leave right there. It's up on this hill. As you can see, it goes up pretty quickly. And that pole right there is my property does a triangle shape, and it ends right in that driveway. It actually ends the center of the road there. So, but as you can see here, the hill, I want to clean all this. I'm going to leave this hill, and the reason I'm going to leave it is because this oak, you can see the roots, is actually in this hill. And then that one as well. I'm going to leave it, but I'm going to clear out everything else out of here. We're going downhill now. And take out that tree right there. And all of them, just leave that one back, big one back there, because it's on the flat ground. So I want to knock all that dirt down, that hill right there, down, just past there, so that it will, all my property will come this way, and the water will drain towards that ditch. You see how it's built up in there. We'll clear all this out. So that's what I'm going to try to work on today. This is the new project. I don't know what's in there. I might have to rent one of them bins. We're coming back around. And we're back where we started. So I don't know what all is in there. There ain't no telling what I'm gonna find. But you know, mainly first get it cleared of all the undergrowth and that first, and then see what I got. And I might have to rent one of them bins, have it dropped off, and you know, just fill it up with all the crap that's in there that I end up digging out. Let's see what we can get done. All right, guys, so as you can see, it's actually working really good. It's pulling some big stuff. The thing I like the most is that it's pulling all the roots with it, the stumps and all at one time. No digging. Some of the big ones, what I'm doing is to loosen them up, is I'm weighing them down with the front end loader, kind of pushing them over, getting it to pop up right here, and then getting up underneath that root ball and then pushing the whole root ball out. All together, like this one right here. It's going to take some work to get it off, but definitely we'll get it out of there. Okay guys, so I think I've been on this about 1.5 hours on this section right here. You know, I had to check to be sure. It might be 2 hours, but either way, it was 2 hours sitting my butt on that tractor, getting up every great now and then just to pick up some of the bigger stuff that I couldn't catch with the bucket and haul it out the way, so I won't get snagged up. But look at this. But look at the difference that has made, and notice no dig marks. My tires have made more ruts than the bucket's done digging these things up, all these trees. Now, if you remember, there was a good 3-inch one right here. There was another about 2.5 inch right here. Several of them that was this big or bigger, or oaks right here, and got them up. Couple of things. One, some safety points, guys, if you're doing it with this. A couple of things. Watch for the trees falling back on you. That's number one. Number two, if you ain't got the shroud to protect your fan for your transmission cooler, pay attention to that. Don't drive on nothing that might damage that fan. Three is one of the tricks I've learned with some of these bigger ones is that if I come in with that bucket about a foot and a half off the ground right here, and catch it and start pushing forward and work that tree down, sometimes I can just roll the bucket and just drive and catch it just right with that tooth bar. It will just pull that whole son of a gun, especially if the ground's soft, right out the ground. A couple of them did. It was easier catching them a foot to 2 foot above the ground than it was catching them low at the ground. Tremendous job. I got one gigantic pile here. It's big. I still got some stuff to pick up, but it's big old pile. And then that one back there, which is just about everything that was here. Okay, now one other thing, and I was told this by the Houndsman 1. I was told this by several other people on TractorNet. If you're gonna work around trees with your tractor, pull your lights. If you do not pull your lights, you're gonna end up like this. And I was told, I was warned, didn't listen, and now I'm in the hole for a pretty expensive light from what I understand. But I was going to pull them anyway, so I'm just going to take them off, blank this hose out. Up until this point here, I've never been into the trees with it. I've always been in the open space, and I never got into the trees because I had nothing, no way of getting in there to do anything with it anyway. Now with the tooth bar and that, it did, and I caught it right there on that one, right there. Hey guys, I just wanted to show you the size of some of these trees and how I'm pretty deep in it, and I've done hauled. I got 2 big old piles over there. Someone tractor, but the diameter of these things, how big they are. Yeah, and this. All right, guys. So 2-bar edge tamers. Extensions, well worth it. I'll show y'all what come out in the back. This is what I end up cutting and clearing. So it pulled up some big old trees. It did a really good job. I'll go back here and show you what it looks like. All right, guys, so here it is. All this was covered in trees all the way out around there. We can see the ground messed up all the way back through that way. All this out here, just enough room right through this old fire pit and the woods to get the tractor through and my skag, and it came out all the way around. You couldn't even see them oaks. And I ain't exactly done yet. I did the heavy stuff and come back in and clean it up. Let the ground dry up a little bit. Let the sun hit it. I think it's probably the first time in God knows how many years the sun's actually touched the soil. It's drying out really fast. So, and that north wind is helping a lot. But yeah, guys, it did a number. So, real pleased, super pleased with both the bar. It turned that little, turned the little tractor into just a freaking little mean machine, clearing machine. You know, so I'd like to see how it would perform in harder soil, packed soil, hard soil. But as far as this goes, and this soft stuff here, man, it just tore it up. And this is the next big stump that's got to go. This is probably the biggest stump I got on my property right here. This thing's a monster. So it's got to be all cut down and dug up. So, but you couldn't see this until I cleared it. It's a big one. All right, guys, well, this Liquid Life Gardens, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.